Yeah. Welcome, Manisha ji. Please start.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, good morning, everyone, for this opportunity of uh, expressing myself on this thought of the healing power of music, which is very close to my heart, very, very close to my heart. This is something which I feel that music is something, for me, it is life. In fact, for everyone, I would say, because we are all surrounded by sound. However, our mind catches the right sound, which actually heals us, which actually gives us a lot of positivity, I would say. So before we get deeper into it, or I should, share my thoughts, there are some scientific things which I would like to share with you. And there is an origination. So basically, where does this word music derive from? So this is the word which is a French word, music. We can see that the spelling here on the screen is different from the 12th century onwards, and the Old English mid 13th century word music, both of which can be traced back to the Latin. So this is Latin word which started from French, then later on Latin. So it which literally translates as the art of the muses. In ancient Greek mythology, muses were nine goddesses who were the source and knowledge of the literature, science, and the art. So, this is the background of music basically. What is the word music? How it has come from? And music itself is soul, it's God. Even the history says the same thing. Even I feel the same thing when I listen to the music. It's a simple definition of the music that it's humanly organized sound, usually made for the purpose of emotional expression or achieving beauty. If I talk about emotional expression, we all can relate this very well in our lives that whenever we any child take births in any of the families, he or she cries, and that cry also has a music. When we actually feel happy on the birth of that child, we smile and we laugh. It has a different kind of music. Then, of course, when we are doing any kind of celebration, either it's festival, either it's achievement, either we have uh, any kind of party at home, there is there is always the mode of celebration is music. So nowadays there are different forms of musics are there. Jazz is there, rock is there, classical, which is the most what we can say, it is the basic or the foundation of the music. So it has a different impact on your emotional expressions altogether. I just want to share some scientific or facts behind music. What happens in the brain when we listen to the music? I've just collected few things. Uh, Basically, how does your favorite song get from your ears to your brain, which is very important? Here are some of the basics. Sound waves from an instrument or a sound system reach the outer ear. So just imagine the outer ear is very important. And the middle ear, the sound waves cause the eardrum and tiny bones to vibrate. So this is something a technical uh, aspect of music, how it actually impacts our brain. The middle ear passes these vibrations to the inner ear. And inner ear includes snail-shaped cochlea inside the flute. This is all more technical. Flute-filled cochlea are 20,000 or 30,000 tiny hair cells. These hair cells are of different sizes that react to different tones and pitches. The inner translates the inner ear vibration into electrical signals. The electronic signals are carried into the brain by nerve cells called neurons via the cochlear nerve system. The signal travel along the cochlear nervous system to the brain's cerebral cortex like a supercomputer, this part of the brain. So the last line, which is very important, is to brain add their power to analyze different elements within the music, such as rhythm, pitch, and dynamics. We all know that when we talk about music, this is the diagram basically, how it goes from eardrum to your middle bone, and then nerves, and then this is inner ear, and it goes to the brain. So how brain has different parts, like it has frontal lobe, it has hypothalamus. Technically it has different parts, and every brain is, or what we can say, uh is functioning due to glands, due to hormones, and due to signals. So when we listen to the music from eardrum, it creates a different kind of waves in our brain, and those waves are controlled by our emotions. I mean, emotions are being controlled by those waves, I would say that. So when we are happy, we have a different sound altogether. When we speak happily, we can easily make out that someone is really happy. When someone is sad, the volume, the voice is very low. That pitch, in the terms of communication or in the terms of speech, the volume is known as pitch. So the pitch of that person goes low. And if that person is super excited, any one of you, in fact, want to express that today you have achieved something in your life, then you immediately say in a very high volume that this is something which I have achieved in my life. Even during the time of whenever we are really, celebrating anything, we are super excited. So what I feel is music is our umbilical cord to Mother Earth. In fact, now I'll talk about nature. When in the morning also, when we get up, or even throughout the day, or even in our surroundings, if we can see that the birds are chirping, it's a music. The word is sound or vibration. The entire universe works on frequency and vibrations. And the sound is one of the components which is very important to connect with yourself and with universe. So from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy, the interaction of the universe is sound, vibration. When we listen to the rocks can rumble down a hill, it is music. When crows have many voices and a bee more than hum. So just bee, it's like, honeybee. It has a different sound. All the animals have different sounds. All the, what we can say, if you really listen to the simple sound of a leaf, it has a different sound. In fact, when we really sit peacefully in a day, we can also listen to the sound of our breath. The origination, I would say, of music starts from our breath. If you really cut off every social media for at least 10 minutes or maybe 5 minutes, or if we sit in a quiet place and when we breathe in and breathe out, music starts. So, music has a very, very important role in our lives. In fact, it is nature, it is key to nature and more creativity. It makes education more enjoyable. Music is the language of the universe. It has a spiritual power. Music can create a mood, which I said that it is connected more emotionally and make you feel more emotional. Music brings people together. As we are living in a country where we have multiple religions, and every religion has their own festivals, and every religion has their own customs and traditions, and every tradition customs when we celebrate have the different kind of sound when they if we have observed, if someone is here who is Bengali, so when there is a uh, Mata Puja during Navratras, they really make some sound from their mouth. It's a kind of a music. When there is a harvesting which happens in the month of April, there are a few states which celebrates Bihu. There are a few states which celebrate Baisakhi. So when they celebrate, they actually dance on some sound, on some music. We can see the facial expressions of those people who really enjoy, you know, during music. So every what we can say that everywhere you are surrounded by music. Even if you right now also you're opening a door in your house, it has some music. When we started this session today, um, we have played one video. This video had music. The music is basically, it is really connected with your soul. And I believe that music also we in every religion also we worship God. So even in spirituality, when we worship, when we sing, we connect very quickly with God. What I feel that, for example, there was, in the old days when either it's Akbar, either it's Chandragupta Maurya, either it's any kind of what we can say, the king, they were ruling over the country. So when they were sitting in their kingdoms, the starting thing which was happening was a lot of people were, playing the drums and welcoming that king of that kingdom. And they were praising the king. In this Hindi में हम ऐसे कहते हैं ना ये पधार रहे हैं. Even it happens in Rajasthan also. So Rajasthan is full of colors. Gujarat is full of colors. So any of the kings who were entering into their kingdom, they were welcomed by a kind of a music and praise. So music is something which has a deeper impact in our lives. If you really sit silent and listen to your heartbeats, it has a music, which is in scientific language, we say heartbeat is known as labdab, labdab, labdab. So this is also a kind of music. We know that music has sur, tal, rag. It has different components, or we can say elements. We also say that there are seven sur in Hindi, like Sare Gama Pa Dha Ni Sa. So these are the seven, only seven swar components, the entire music. And it has different forms altogether. Like what we can say that music is not only listening, it has different forms. For example, when we sing song as per our mood, we really visualize anything. Music is really deeply connected with the visualization technique. And visualization technique is one of the forms of, you're attracting something from universe. For example, if I pray, if I sing any song or if I pray, that time when I'm singing or worshiping with God, and there are some words or there are some lyrics which I am singing, I go into the visualization technique and I actually feel that the God is just inside of me. Even a lover is thinking about another lover. If a mother is thinking about a child, and according to the situation, if the lyrics she is singing or a lover is singing, immediately it connects with that other person or that situation. Immediately. So it has deeper connection specifically with emotions. I was going through an article which I really want to show you. Just give me 1 minute. And this article is all about that how it actually impacts the children, the growth of their children, the growth of the children. Just give me 1 minute. Beautiful article. So this is the first thing that music expands the communication and imagination. As I said that even kids are very, very adaptable. Even I would suggest that anyone uh, who has children in their home at the age of 5 and after 5, they should have the every person should have the every child should have the professional education of music at the age of 5, because actually it creates a lot of humbleness in the child. Later on, he becomes police, he becomes lawyer, he becomes trainer, he becomes a whatever. So in the childhood, because the mind is so flexible, if we really bring our children or put our children into the music or learning music or classes, and that is to be classical music, it actually gives a lot of humbleness and there is a change in the behavior from childhood. Later on also, that child will never get distracted. The best part about learning music is focus. So even before babies are able to talk, their bubbling and sound plays help them to develop neural pathways necessary for listening and speaking. So music expands the communication and imagination. And when they actually become responsive, before that, they listen to the music or the words. Children can easily and quickly mimic music and sounds they hear as an additional way to understand and make sense of the world around them. And it also boosts their IQ level. Studies have shown that learning to play an instrument, which is really another important part for children growth. In fact, in this age also, I play synthesizer. So this actually I started when I was in my ninth class and I was 12 years old. And it has really deeper impact on my life because um, whenever I am unable to express anything to my parents or to my friends or to my colleagues, I play music. So it actually overall changes your IQ level. It has shown that it has learning to play an instrument that can have a lasting effect. So even children who took piano lessons for 1 year, coupled with consistent practice, saw an IQ bump as high as 3 points. It also cultivates patience in kids. Patience and perseverance is the first thing which they have learned during the music instrument. Then children must develop the patience and perseverance, which later on help them to face any of the challenges in life. So imagine music. We think that, music is a soft thing, but actually it is connected with the emotions, balancing the emotions. It also increases the child's sensory development, just as taste, texture, colors, child's sensory development, so does music. Exposing our children to different type of music can help more pathways between the cells in their brains. It increases even more when you link music to different activities like dancing. Even adult also, when we celebrate anything and when we dance, so our all the senses are working because of music. Music is composed of listening, music is composed of speaking, music is also composed of lyrics. And I have a humble request, people who are watching this, lyrics are the most important part of music. If you're listening any kind of music just because of fun, it can impact later on your subconscious mind. For example, I'll give you an example. I read this story long back. I'm just moving out of the track because the story has suddenly came in my mind. I remember I have read one story that long back there was a World War II between Nagasaki and Hiroshima in Japan. Like the impact was so much on Japan. So whether when World War II, why it happened? There was a story I was reading in an article that in that era, uh, there was a movie which was released, and in that movie there was a song, and the lyrics of that song was "Let's have destruction in the world." The sound was awesome. The music was awesome, and those that song which has the bad lyrics or inappropriate lyrics, those were playing in every house because that song has become very famous. Even nowadays, even the rap songs and even the Hindi songs, even the English songs, they don't have the meanings. But if we will go a little older, I mean, in the old songs, even nowadays also, if you listen to some of the songs which has a meaning, it has impact on our brain and on the environment. Because whatever we listen, we speak. And if you're singing the same song, these are the words which are going in the universe. It's a kind of a resonance, and it's coming back to your life. There are many people who are heartbroken because of their relationship. They start singing ghazals. Fair enough, no worries. But then ghazals are really melodious, wonderful. Music is music. However, whatever lyrics you're choosing, it actually impacts the emotions. So it's very important to choose the wise kind of music. So I was just talking about how the children gets, developed. It also makes them happy. Children, in fact, adults also. And live music is known for creating delight and excitement in those experiencing it, lifting our mood and protecting us from sadness and even illness. Cooking familiar foods, celebrating holidays, performing beloved music, dances are the ways for children to discover the possibilities of laughing and joking and to experience positive emotions like delight, joy, and affection. I do the same thing even today. Even I think you all are doing the same thing. Honestly speaking, one more thing which I would like to add here, when the ladies who are really cooking in the kitchen, if you really play any sort of worship songs during cooking, the food which you are eating has a different impact. If you're really playing any sort of worship, really, so any sort of bhajan, that music, those lyrics, that music actually goes into your food. There's a saying in Hindi, "Jaisa ann vaisa man." So, what kind of thoughts you are actually putting into your food is very important. Maybe that you are going through something, but then the moment you put the music during cooking, it has a different impact altogether. Nowadays, a lot of people do not have time because they are going out for work, and therefore they are calling maids for cooking. That is also fine. But at least I have a humble request. Even if you are asking any cook to make that food, please either pray or put some music so that the food vibrations changes. Even when we go to the hotel or maybe outside, we can make this habit at least to pray and to put some vibrations or musical vibrations in that food. It really, really impacts our brain and our thought process. It's really wonderful. Okay. So another thing which I have read this about literacy. So music also improves literacy. We can see that in our schools and even colleges, even in the trainings also, I would say. We use two kind of techniques to train any child, even adults. And, like, hymns and poems. These all are being played now in terms of music. Nowadays, even we have a lot of mobile apps. So even apps have different rhymes, poems, in fact, mathematical calculations. So app in the mobile technology is really helpful when we use it correctly for music. So through music, we can also teach children. We can also train the adults. When we play any video, when we play any song, it goes directly into brain. The first thing which goes is the sound in the brain. Then it improves the literacy. The way we process musical sound is the same way we process speech. Because of this, children who take music lessons can improve their listening skills, in turn, improve the way they process language. Their emotional development is all about from the music, from music, I would say. And who really enjoy and study music can be more emotionally developed with empathy. This only comes with humanity. Any teacher, any parent, any a trainer cannot teach empathy until the person has this heart of compassion towards other person, or we can say that humanity is there in their hearts. So empathy is all about to feel something about other. If somebody is in the problem, to feel the same way the other person is in the problem, and that feel and emotions are connected with music. If the emotional state is balanced, then only you can feel empathy towards other cultures. They also tend to have a higher self-esteem, which is very important, very, very important. This is something which is important even for males, females, and are better at coping with anxiety, sorry. So music is something, if you really, even in a day also, if you listen to the music, even for 1 hour or even for half an hour. However, I mean, I'm talking about in terms of meditation. However, the music is everywhere. Even in the morning, you can see, even in the, when you're on road, even somebody is, honking. That is also music. And a better, I mean, if you really listen to the music, it's a silent place. It really helps you to cope with anxiety. The act of learning and playing an instrument, the encouragement of a teacher and enthusiasm of a proud parent. See what happens in India. That's something which I have observed. We all are in the race. We have seen many movies, you know, that you have to, it has just become like a curriculum in the child's, what we can say, syllabus. So this is something, you know, rather than in children syllabus, if you're putting into syllabus, let's do it as a practice. Let's do it very consciously so that the emotional part of a child should develop. And it also develops the confidence. Moreover, children who practice self-expression and creativity often become better communicator later in life. That's true. It also improves a lot of coordination because playing an instrument requires the brain to work at advanced speeds. Reading music is converted in the brain to a physical motion of playing the instrument. So whenever we play any instrument, we have seen that there are lyrics and there are some swar. So we really use our brain at that time, and we really use our fingers. Or if we have the mouth organ, we really use our brain, nerves to make that sound. So even if you're playing a violin or any kind of instrument or even guitar, we can see that our senses are completely getting focused into that particular sound. And that's where the healing starts. That is the healing power of music. Even I have seen that a lot of Parkinson's people who are suffering from Parkinson's disease, they are getting healed from music. People who are really not well, their heartbeats are getting normal by listening music or singing music. or even playing music. So it also improves a lot of listening skills. It's a therapy. It's a kind of a therapy. Even I think in the past sessions of this podcast, YouTube channel, we have also invited many of the speakers and the trainers who have taught us sound healing. So that sound has the bowls. It has bowls, different bowls, different type of bowls. They play the bowls and then they heal any of the patients. It's a kind of a sound therapy. And it is also a food lifter. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, mood lifter. Music is a mood lifter. A lot of parents stuck their children in with a lullaby or calm them down with a song. Just as music can soothe a child, it can also lift their spirit. More and more music therapy is being used to complement more traditional forms of medicine. Researchers acknowledge that certain types of music can aid relaxation by lowering heart rates and blood pressure. These were some of my observations. I mean, what we can say. This is the article also which I have read for music, and I also want to add something here. Just give me one more minute. Even you know, it is like, as I said in the starting, that it also impacts various what we can say parts of the brain, and every brain is has a particular kind of a emotion. So it is deeply, deeply connected with emotions. In fact, for me, it is everything. I mean, we in this world where we are too much busy, and if you're listening music, really, I mean, taking some time, even during, many times, even there are many people who are bathroom singers. It means they are in the joyful state. So your state of mind is directly actually connected with music. Even it can change the state of mind from sadness to joyfulness. And I have seen that impact on my life. Even daily, if I play music, and I even in the morning also, there are many people who have this habit of, playing worship songs in their houses. Even it also, when you play songs, it also gets absorbed in your walls. When you sing loudly or when you play music, which is very positive music, it actually gets absorbed into your surroundings. Everything which is in your house is an energy. So the kind of music and the kind of lyrics which you're playing is getting absorbed by the at that particular what we can say that particular thing. So this is all about my expression of music. In fact, I was just thinking that I should really sing a song at the end. And I really want to, I love the song. Maybe that a lot of people heard this song, and I will just sing one line if I can sing. Just give me 1 minute. I'll just pull out the lyrics of that song. This is the movie, Hindi movie. Long back, I have seen this movie. I think Anjana Anjani, and I love this song a lot. So this is a very beautiful motivational song. It's like धुंधला जाए जो मंजिले एक पल को तू नजर झुका झुक जाए सर जहां वही मिलता है रब का रास्ता तेरी किस्मत तू बदल दे रख हिम्मत बस चल दे तेरी साथी मेरी कदमों के है निशान तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा, तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा. It's a beautiful song. खुद पे डाले तू नजर, हालातों से हार कर कहाँ चला रे, हाथ की लकीरों को मोड़ता मरोड़ता है हौसला रे, तो खुद तेरे ख्वाबों के रंग में तू अपने जहां को भी रंग दे, कि चलता हूँ मैं तेरे संग में, हो शाम भी तो क्या, जब होगा अंधेरा तब पाएगा दर मेरा, उस दर पे फिर होगी तेरी सुबह. तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा, तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा, तू न जाने आस पास
पास है
खुदा,
खुदा.
तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the session. Yeah,
Okay, Manisha ji, I would like to say something.
yeah. Please go ahead.
um, okay, music has, as a trainer in Maven and all other places, music has been the healing power for me. Music, laughter yoga, and hypnotherapy has been the healing power for me because it bring out the inner child in me. So much so
Wow.
Gurbani is so strong. Sound healing is so strong. Next week I'm gonna be heading to Johor Bahru, where it's a small city. It's called Laughter City. Pursuing my dreams of being a certified laughter yoga teacher.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yeah,
That's great.
it's a small city, like Nashik in India. Uh, so Johor Bahru is 4 hours away from my home. Going to stay in a homestay, and music is also having a benefit like laughter yoga. It reduces my palpitations. It reduces everything. So thank you so much for the
Thank you.
love and blessings to all of you. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your experience. And I'm sure that, you know, you will enjoy doing yoga and teaching yoga to others.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be certified laughter yoga teacher. First time I'm
When you
going.
started the journey, and definitely it has a beautiful end.
Yeah. No, it has to be ended in master trainer after teaching.
Oh,
Yeah, then
wow.
by Madanji, I'm gonna be certified maybe in Nashik or maybe online. So then, if I have the chance, so maybe I'll visit Chabana or you. It's so interesting because
Oh,
laughter yoga and music have helped me to have self discovery. It's a healing process. It's a very
Yeah,
very joyful thing. So thank you for today's
correct.
session. God
Thank you so
bless.
much. Thank you for appreciation. Anyone else really want to add something from their experience of music and their feelings towards music?
thank you, Manisha ji. I think it's like it's everywhere, music, and of course, and like as you say, sang the songs, music has so much power. Like if someone is feeling bad, and it suddenly pulls you up. So,
Correct.
in fact, my mother was also appreciating. She was singing so nice and so meaningful.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for her blessings.
you for singing and creating this for all of us.
Seriously, I mean, I remember in I mean, when I was 12 years old, and we were frequently coming to Delhi because my father's mother was staying in Delhi, and that time in childhood we were coming in every vacation. So I told my father, let's go to Palika Bazaar and have an instrument. I still have that instrument
Wow.
of yeah, Casio. It's still there. I mean, it's there, and I sometimes even at night also I play. When all goes off to sleep, then I play that, and then I really sing along with it. It's beautiful. Like,
Yes.
suddenly, as you said, that it pulls up, it also gives you imagination power, visualization power. Your visualization increases. You can actually achieve all your dreams through that visualization if you have the right lyrics and the beautiful music. Even people who are, going out for candlelight dinner, even they have a romantic music. That music actually pulls them up, and that gives that bonding between two people.
Yeah. So it's awesome. Thank you for
Thank you
creating.
so much. Thank you.
Anyone else
Oh,
want to?
Maji.
Umaji is just joining.
Acha. Okay. Okay.
I've just
All right.
I was just about to say goodbye to everyone, Umaji, but now,
Oh, were you? I came to say hi to you because it's been long.
yeah,
I do yoga in this at this time in the morning since a month. That's why you haven't seen me.
yeah, we were also thinking, where is Umaji? So
No,
you can share a little about your experiences with music and healing.
music.
Yeah.
Yes, music is
Yes.
very dear to my heart. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I'm interested in the Indian classical music, and
Oh,
I feel that all the ragas are actually very meditative, and they just fulfill um, the time of the day that they are specified for. There is something very scientific towards it. In the early morning there's different, and so night is different. So it's very, very soothing. Uh,
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and also it's music. I guess it also helps you to overcome a lot of the stress. If you dance with it rather than brood over what you're going through, you put on some nice music, and you just may overlook what you're going through.
Correct. Correct. As you said, classical music, even the classical dances on those music. Oh, people go mad. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
how
it's very
Sufis they
meditative.
dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're supposed to work on your inner being. you know um, they just work on your cells, and that's how you feel so relaxed. It's not a superficial thing.
Correct. Correct. Absolutely. Agreed. Even we can say Krishna, it has a bansuri, it has a flute, so it has different music. Even the Ma Saraswati, she has veena. Even
Yeah, because
the Sufis who are dancing.
Indian
Yeah,
culture
yeah,
has
yeah.
always valued music, as a part of a spiritual journey.
Absolutely. In
So
fact, we
it's
have seen when our Prime Minister invited different people at G20 last year in Delhi. It has a big musical concert. And there was, I remember one of the scenes, there were one president of any of the country. She was a lady. She actually started dancing.
you can't help but sway. It's really lovely. I mean, we all saw what was happening at the Ambani family, and everybody's
Correct.
dance music. But when the Indian music started to play, I mean, the tabla and the sitar, it was mesmerizing. Everybody was quiet and just going inwards, closing their eyes
Right.
also.
Absolutely. Correct. Correct.
And also it's very refreshing. People who do riyaz early in the morning. It is very meditative. I have done it, so I know that it's very meditative. Even
So can you
singing bhajans is
sing
very
anything for
meditative.
us?
I said I've done it long time ago.
If you can actually sing two lines for us.
Oh gosh,
It
I have a.
would be great.
You sing?
I already sang, you join later. I'll sing,
No,
I
doesn't
will join
matter.
you. If you
Can
can
I hear
start.
you one line?
All right, I'll just sing a different song then. I was singing another one. I was like, this is one of my favorite songs again, from Wake Up Sid. That
I
Ek
only
Tara
sing
is a
Ajeeb
song.
Daastan Hai Ye.
Ha, go ahead, please, please.
अजीब दास्तां है ये कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म ये मंजिलें है कौन सी न तुम समझ न हम समझ सके न तुम and अजीब दास I'm not I haven't learned the lyrics but
No worries.
I sing it.
Beautiful, beautiful, great.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
हाँ, ये
Right.
रोशनी के साथ क्यों धुआं उठा चिराग से ये रोशनी के साथ क्यों धुआं उठा चिराग से ये ख्वाब देखती हूँ मैं कि जग पड़ी हूँ ख्वाब से अजीब दास्तां है ये कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म ये मंजिलें है कौन सी न हम सके न तुम न हम समझ सके न तुम न हम समझ सके न तुम. Okay, that's a lovely thing for early morning
Ooh.
wake up for me.
Wow, awesome.
I've never sung
Umaji, you're
Shavana
really good.
on your.
Shavana ji, are you there?
You
Yes,
might
yes,
have
I'm
just.
listening. It was so wonderful. Thank you, Umaji, for singing so
I
beautifully.
just came to sing for you, I think.
Oh, wow, thanks. That's
All
amazing.
right.
Yeah. We didn't know we
Great,
have so
great.
many singers. So now you should come, once a week to
Just
definitely.
perform.
Yes.
Okay, done, done, done.
I think Manisha ji was also about to sing something.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Like, yeah, I'll just sing one or two lines. Like, ओरे मनवा तू तो बावरा है तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है बावरे क्यों दिखाए सपने तू सोते जागते जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों को मूंद मूंद कैसे मैं चलूं देख ना सकूं अनजाने रास्ते गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Awesome.
so lovely, beautiful. Very good.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
It's
Have
amazing
a
to have trainers who can sing.
lovely. Have a beautiful musical inclined day.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. We all will definitely make this more beautiful, wonderful when Shamana ji, as we have discussed earlier. Let's
Mhm.
make it that a group or something that we were planning earlier.
Yeah, sure. It would be awesome. It would be one day,
Yeah,
a musical day at Consciously Positive.
sure. 15th
Everybody
August is also very
contribute.
close.
Everybody, including you, contribute.
I'm not a singer, but we'll try.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll all appreciate whatever you say.
Awesome. Okay. So let's meet. So 15th decided. Manisha ji.
Wow. Yes. Sure.
Great.
For
Great.
sure.
Awesome. Chalo. So I think that's good. So with this note, we can wind up.
With this musical note.
Yes.
Sayonara. That means tata bye bye.
Yeah, in Japanese.
Japanese. And we'll meet soon.
Yes. And it
So
was.
one should sing Abhi Na Jao Chhod Ke.
Oh,
Umaji, you can sing that.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
let her go. Let her go. Okay. Another day.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for singing so beautifully, everyone. And on 15th, then it will be a Independence Day song. So everyone come prepared, and Manisha ji will
Sure,
make
sure, sure.
everyone sing. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
okay.
everyone, and see you again tomorrow.
Thank